Good Morning Britain.
Good morning, Britain. Breaking news this morning. Fears of a major volcanic eruption in Bali has forced the closure of the island's airport and stranded thousands of British tourists.
A vigil's been held for 3 children and 2 adults killed in a horrific car crash in Leeds. 2 15-year-old boys are being held in custody.
A Brexit boost for Theresa May as 2 pharmaceutical firms announce a £1 billion investment in Britain.
Cricketing calamity. England gets thrashed in the first test by 10 wickets. And there are new allegations that Johnny Bairstow headbutted an Australian opponent in a bar.
And Dame Joan Collins will be here this morning to help us launch our 1 Million Minutes campaign to tackle loneliness. This year, we're going global.
Monday, 27th of November, 2017.
Live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain with
Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
Well, good morning, Britain. It's just gone 6 o'clock, 6:01 and 12 seconds. It's going to be absolutely freezing this week, so we'll get to the good news from Alex in a moment. But how are we all? Good weekend?
Good. Very nice weekend.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time with family, which was lovely. So Dame Joan is coming in a little bit later. This time last year, we launched our 1 Million Minutes campaign, hoping to have 1 million minutes pledged. We managed to get up to 43 million minutes pledged last year, so we're hoping for even more. And we're spreading it beyond those who are older, to single-parent families and to carers and others. So it'll be lovely to see her this morning, and a really important campaign. So stay with us because we've got more details on that.
Very serious start to proceedings this morning.
Or a warm-hearted start to proceedings.
Not warm-hearted, yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I didn't have quite such a warm heart. Well, actually, I had quite a good weekend.
You're in a bad mood because of the cricket.
You know what? I went to bed absolutely thrilled because Arsenal somehow managed to nick a win out of the jaws of despair against Burnley. Thus, it had the double-edged sword of not only being brilliant for Arsenal fans, but also wrecking Alistair Campbell's day, which is always good because he's a big Burnley fan. So I went to bed feeling really happy about all things sporting. Very unusual for an Arsenal fan these days. And I woke up and found that England had lost the Ashes' first Test match by 10 wickets.
And you accused me of being serious.
Well, what I liked was they were like, what we've got to do is accentuate the positives. We had 3 really good days. Really? Let me tell you what positives there are when you lose by 10 wickets, just within about an hour of the 5th day starting. There are no positives when you lose by 10 wickets to the Australians. None. Zilch. Nothing. No positives. All negatives. Yeah. We lost by 10 wickets. It's a thrashing. It's a humdinger of a thrashing. I can't stand that. It's so symptomatic of the country we now live in. We got thrashed, but let's accentuate the positives. Let's all give everyone a participation prize. Well played, England. Here's your badge. You did really well. Try better next time, Alistair. Joe.
Well, what do you want to take from it, then?
I want to take them into a cage.
How do we win the second
I want to take them to
test?
a cage for the next 6 days before the Adelaide Test match and beat them to within 1 inch of their lives and then threaten them with feeding them to crocodiles.
That seems to be what's happening with them anyway.
That may somehow springboard them into actually winning a Test match. And just to make it worse, they're out on my lash again.
Exactly.
Headbutting people. What is the matter with them?
So actually, the physical thing is not helping.
I've decided I can cope with anything. I can actually even cope with Arsenal being fairly useless these days. What I can't cope with is losing to Australians at cricket. I've realised it's the single thing in my life that antagonises me more than anything else.
What happens if they lose the whole thing?
At this rate, we're going to lose 5-0.
Yep.
We can't bat against their quick bowlers. Our bowlers don't bowl fast enough to trouble their batsmen. We can't field very well. Our best player's back home because he punched somebody. Our wicketkeeper might be being sent home because he headbutted somebody.
Allegedly. The
only thing we're good at, by comparison to this current Australian team, is fighting and drinking. Well done, England.
And being really cold. So here's Alex with the weather.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Alex.
Morning, Piers. Yes, as Piers said at the top of the programme, it's going to be a pretty cold week. We've got a very keen northerly breeze which is developing, and that is going to take temperatures down into the lower single figures as we head through much of this week. So do wrap up warm, and any showers that we see getting through could actually turn on the wintry side as well, and not just across Scotland. So we'll keep you posted on this as we head through the programme.
Alex, thank you.
Just before we get to the news, there are certain moments